Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is October 15, 2024, and it's reported that Ronny Araujo is leaning more towards staying than leaving. Also, I'm gonna give you an update about Pedri's contract renewal, and finally, two more names have been revealed as far as potential future goalkeepers for Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kids, Get Back, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are down below in the description. Now, beginning this video with the news that Barcelona are reportedly confident that they will be able to renew Ronny Araujo's contract, because it seems like the Uruguayan defender is now leaning towards staying. Now, as you know, Barcelona had sent Ronny Araujo a contract renewal offer at the beginning of this year. However, Araujo never responded because it seemed like Araujo was leaning more towards leaving, especially after the whole friction that happened between him and Xavi, where Xavi had supposedly put his name on a list of possible exits in the summer, as you know, a list that all coaches present at the end of the season to the sporting director of players they would like to see out of the team. And of course, Xavi did deny that, but nonetheless, the friction was caused, the relationship broke down, and Ronny Araujo was considering leaving Barcelona, and as such, he had not responded to the contract renewal offer. But now it's being reported that Barcelona are confident that Araujo will be renewing, because it seems like the Uruguayan defender is leaning more towards staying than he is towards leaving, because now Araujo, of course, is seeing what Flick is doing with the team, how the team is successful, how they play, great football as opposed to last season. And as such, it looks like Araujo is now changing his mind, and he is leaning more towards staying than leaving. And as such, Barcelona are confident in renewing him at least until 2030, since his contract does expire in 2026. Now, speaking of contract renewals, the contract negotiations to renew Pedri are still ongoing, and even though they have not moved as fast as we would all hope so, there is absolutely no worries that Pedri will be staying at the club past his contract expiration in 2026. Now, there has already been a meeting between Deco and Pedri's agent, where the club made it very clear to Pedri's agent that they want to renew Pedri, that Deco and Flick consider Pedri as a critical part of the club's future, and as such, that has set the path for the contract renewal of Pedri, who has also made it very clear that he wants to stay at the club. So even though the negotiations are still ongoing, they are going a little bit slow, there's absolutely no worries on behalf of the club, because again, the club want Pedri to stay. Pedri has made it very clear that he wants to stay, and as such, the club are confident that no matter how long these negotiations take, it will result in Pedri extending his stay past 2026. Now on to the next news, because two more names have been revealed as possible signings that the club are considering for the goalkeeping position. Now, as I told you in previous videos, Barcelona have decided that yes, they will be signing a goalkeeper in the upcoming summer, because Ter Stegen, of course, is not getting any younger, and Barcelona are gonna have to replace him eventually. And two names we had mentioned was, of course, Diogo Costa and Marcin Bulka. But now two more names have popped up on Barcelona's radar. One of them is a name that I had mentioned as my personal opinion. One said that Barcelona should consider, and many of you said the same thing, but now Barcelona are actually considering, and that is, of course, Álvaro Valles, the 27-year-old goalkeeper who currently plays for Las Palmas. His contract expires in the summer of 2025, and he has refused to renew. And as such, Las Palmas have now excluded him from the squad, kind of as a punishment, where if you don't want to renew, you don't get to play. Something I've always said Barcelona should implement with their own player. But nonetheless, I digress. But Álvaro Valles is now someone that's being considered by Barcelona, especially given the financial situation of the club, because Barcelona could sign Álvaro Valles as a free agent in the summer. And of course, free is always better. Well, not always, but in this case, kind of. Anyways, the second name that Barcelona are considering, and this is a new name that has popped up, but it's Juan Garcia, he's a 23-year-old goalkeeper who currently plays for Espanyol. In fact, he came up through Espanyol's academy. He has a contract until 2028, but it's reported that his release clause is worth around 35 million euros, which makes him an affordable option for Barcelona, especially when you compare him to someone like Diogo Costa, who could cost upwards of 50 and 60 million euros. And also, Juan Garcia is someone that is causing a lot of talks in the media because he has a lot of potential and he's impressed a lot as well. So much so that there are other big clubs after him, including Arsenal and also possibly Real Madrid. Now, speaking of players that Barcelona want, let's move on, or let's end this video with talking about a player that Barcelona did not want. And that is Serginho Dest, because he has talked now about his time at Barcelona. Of course, Dest left this past summer as a free agent back to the Dutch league, where Barcelona, it was a free transfer, but Barcelona retained a percentage of any future sales, given that Serginho Dest did have that serious injury that most likely will see him out until the beginning of next year. But Dest did reflect on his time here in Barcelona, and this is what he had to say about his relationship with Xavi Hernandez. I think he wasn't honest with me. We had several conversations in which he told me one thing, but then I doubted it. I doubted if it was really true. In the summer, before going on vacation, he told me, "I'm counting on you. Don't read the newspapers." And as soon as he returned, he told me, "You have to go." So Serginho Dest there reflecting on his relationship with Xavi Hernandez, saying, you know, that he didn't really believe him too much, because at first he had told him that he fully counted on him. And then when he returned, he was like, never mind, we're going to sell you. Which, of course, is consistent with what we were hearing back in the summer, because Serginho Dest's entourage or agent had been reporting that Xavi had had a conversation with him and told him that the club counted on him. And lo and behold, when the summer vacation was over, Xavi was like, "No, sorry, we don't count on you," which of course is a bit confusing. I mean, I don't think Dest was Barca level, and I think the club made the right decision of offloading him. But nonetheless, it is a little bit strange that Xavi did that, to tell him one thing just to turn around and change what he told him. We don't know, of course, what the reason was behind that, but there you have it. Dest reflecting on his relationship with Xavi Hernandez. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did upload another video a few moments ago, so make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, peace, guys.